I cannot say that I did not call this like 2 years ago when Trippie Redd went on a shopping spree worth $170,000 with his girlfriend at the time, Sky Morales. And he posted on his Instagram story boasting about him being able to fork out that bill, basically like a roided up version of Summer's electric bill. And I'll give him his credit. Shit, if I was spending $170,000, I might have to jump off my balcony right now, because it hurts me even when I go to the grocery store and spend over $100. I'm just like that. I might be part Jewish, I'm not sure. And I mess with my Jews. I don't want to hear no anti-Semitic comments. I like saving money. I like making money. So that's why it hurts me even more to watch one of, our favorite rappers, whether or not it's necessarily right now, but at one point in time, I know you. Trippie Redd was running this upcoming generation of rappers a couple years ago, or was one of them. You get the point. But overall, once again, I just have to say Trippie Redd got played so hard. I called it. I gotta take my credit. Screw betting on the Jake Paul fights that are definitely rigged in some way. I know y'all saw Nate Diaz literally like loafing around, eating a sandwich in between punches. But this is just the type of behavior that you're attracting when you buy your new girlfriends that much Prada designer, because it's not a sustainable activity, and when it stops, they move on to the next one. But why I bring this all up is because ahead of A Love Letter to You 5, which is Trippie Redd's next project, part of his most famous series, so maybe this is just some promo, because with the subject matter of love and breakups, and Trippie Redd being one of the first emo rappers, or most popular that is, it might add to the lore of this album, even though I'm not really sure if people really care. I feel like it's a society we've gotten less depressed, at least in the rap community, which is a great thing in my opinion. Instead of saying that we're gonna delete ourselves, we tell other people to delete themselves on Twitter. It's a step in the right direction if you ask me. But yesterday morning, Trippie Redd posted on his Instagram saying, "Having a really bad day today, and honestly I just want to feel better. Send me some encouraging words or a prayer. I need it. #hurt. Help me be strong." And at first no one really knew what he was talking about or why he was so-called hurting. I even had some prediction that it could have to do with Save the World's video where he was talking about Trippie Redd failing and Cardi winning. But then a few hours later, lo and behold, Trippie Redd posts once again on Instagram with a caption of "alone again," essentially confirming that he and his girlfriend Sky Morales have broken up. And so this is why I am so adamant and against spending exorbitant money on your girlfriends, especially when it's not that serious or so early on in the relationship, because what was that 170 grand for now? It's all wasted. It's not like you bought a house that she happens to live in and you can sell it and get your money back. No, she took all that money, or whatever portion she actually used out of that 170 grand, and walked away with it. So that's literally more than most people make in 2 years, and she didn't have to do anything but walk around and get clouded up on Instagram by Trippie Redd and or other rappers. It's a profession to be in industry, Tatiana. I'll give it to her. She definitely played the game right, but I just hate to see young kings get played like this. I mean, this ain't even the first time that this has happened to Trippie Redd. I mean, we saw what happened with Alex, where I actually thought that she played well into Trippie Redd's emo rapper image because she was sort of grunge. They both kind of looked the part. They were essentially a team. I could see them playing the two main protagonists in some sort of anime show. However, by the tail end of their relationship, what exactly happened? Well, she started trying to make music on her own, obviously failed, and then eventually created an OnlyFans. So that's the first L. Trippie in relationships is 0 and 1, because not only did she probably get a bunch of gifts along the way from Trippie Redd and live free in his house and eat food for free, all sorts of perks. I'm talking Last Stand, FMJ, grenade launcher. But then she potentially built an entire career off of a rapper's name. And I actually believe that this probably hurt his career in a way, and that when a girl makes you look stupid, it's kind of a representation of your intelligence or your character. And that, first of all, why are you picking girls that are starting OnlyFans? And secondly, if you did pick that, or it wasn't even that serious, how did you let them outsmart you? I mean, she even did little Instagram antics videos with 6ix9ine soon after they broke up. I would hate to be a rapper or super clouded up because I feel like you're just a target for these type of individual females. But regardless, let's get on to round 2. Coi Leray, who dated Trippie Redd for a couple years as well, and not that it was necessarily as toxic as Alex, but after their breakup, it can actually be argued that Coi Leray technically passed Trippie Redd because she's getting bigger hits than him currently, although I know her albums may not be doing as well as his because her fan base isn't as strong, but for some reason she does know how to make songs for the radio that all the chicks will bounce their non-existent asses to. And so once again, as like a masculine figure, it does hurt when your girl is making more money than you. And whether you agree with those societal stereotypes or not, I'm telling you personally, if my girl was making more money than me, one, I'd have to go step my game up, or I would feel emasculated daily to the point where I'd probably get toxic as hell and we'd break up eventually. I don't want to hear no white knights in the comments claiming that they love their girl making more money. Nah, bro. You're gonna let her buy you dinner, you're gonna clean around the house, next thing you know, you're gonna be scared to fart around her, and all of a sudden one night she's gonna pull out the strap on and you're not gonna be able to say no because you live in her condo or house, got all your bills paid, so you gotta make some sacrifices. But finally, we have round 3, wherein Trippie Redd starts dating Sky Morales, who actually allegedly dated Cody Shane, who was Trippie Redd's friend at one point in the SoundCloud era. And I understand some people go both ways, but it also supports the fact that she's going for any rapper by any means. It doesn't matter if they're a paraplegic, only sustaining life by apple juice being pumped directly into their stomach. If they got followers, she's hitching on for a ride. And it looked like they had a pretty good relationship for 2 years. I thought I was eating my words at first when I originally reacted to Trippie Redd buying her $170,000 shopping spree, but once again the universe comes around and proves that Bob is always right. Trippie Redd gives her a couple features to start a music career that could potentially sustain itself without him, and as soon as she feels like she can be a strong independent woman, definitely got the body to post on OnlyFans too, I might add, and she breaks up with him. You cannot make this up. Sometimes women be so predictable, however in the moment you're so hypnotized by them booty cheeks that you can't even understand what's going on. And that's why I actually think that women are more powerful than men. Not trying to go Andrew Tate on y'all right now, but yes, men are more physically strong and we hold more leadership roles and yada yada yada. However, why do we do all of these things? Why do we make money? Why do we get the nice cars and houses? It's so we can peacock for the females, for the bad bitches. And they just wait at the finish line trying to figure out which high value man they want without doing any work, to be honest. That's power, if you ask me. Getting everything you want in this world without having to do anything. Oh, sorry. Maybe you gotta get your boobs done, your ass done. But ultimately, sometimes the men will pay that too. And so if there's any learning lesson to be had here, it's to find your woman before you get clouded or get money, because yes, they might be beautiful at the finish line, but one, they're a dime a dozen because there are so many females looking for rich, successful men. Trust me, I live in Miami. Most of them literally don't even care about you. They just want the nice, finer things in life. But two, the rich, successful men are disposable too. She'll easily leave you once you're not acting right to go find an even bigger simp that will buy her bigger and better things. It's unfortunate the world we live in, but again, go find that woman that'll build with you, not just reap the rewards. And so with all that being said, it has been your boy Bobbalam signing off, buying my girl a Nintendo Switch so she has something else to play with, not my heart. Let me know in the comments what you think about Trippie Redd's situation. Does he keep getting played, or is it different this time? And of course, make sure to like and subscribe to the Bob Gang if you would it. Peace out, people. Nice seeing you.